The difference is I showed up. That's all I did. I showed up, right? So the difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person is the person that's going to actually show up for their goals and dreams, despite how they feel, despite what's going on, despite their bank account, despite all of that, they're still showing up for themselves, showing up scared, showing up broken, showing up and not having all the answers, because they'll figure it out as they go. The number one skill that successful people have that you simply don't is showing up. And a lot of times we want to show up perfect, but when we're trying to show up perfect, we don't end up showing up at all. I need you to show up broke. I need you to show up scared. I need you to show up, because once you show up, that's the only way that you can change the current situation that you're in. You have to show up. See, when you don't show up, you're not actually in the game of life. I don't know where you at. You know, I'm gonna just be real with you, but you're not in the game of life, right? For example, right? This is the game of life. It's just like we in an NFL stadium, right? You got the football field, all right? You got the football field, and you got the goals here, right? Got the goals here, and there's actual players on the field, bro, playing the game, right? Y'all see that? We have actual players on the field of life playing the game, right? This is a game called life. That's what we're in. We're in something called life on this earth. That's what we're in, right? We can agree on that. So I like to call it the game of life, right? So you got people that's actually in the game of life, and then this outer band, you already know, it's the people that's watching. So many seats, bro. So many seats. I mean, I could keep doing that over and over and over again, right? But all these little dots that I'm making right now, bro, these are just people that's watching and talking, and they talking and talking, and they say that they're going to do something, but they don't do it. They actually don't enter the game of life. And there's so many people like that, like billions of people who say that they're going to change their life, who say that they're going to do something great, and then they don't do it. They say they're going to invest in themselves, and then they don't do it. They say that they're going to start reading, and then they don't do it. They say that they're going to start social media, and then they don't do it. It's whatever it is, right? I don't know. You let me know. There's a whole bunch of people. Y'all get the point. There's a whole bunch of people, millions of people, billions of people who aren't where they want to be. Success is subjective, so I'm not going to say they aren't successful. They can be successful in whatever they choose to be successful in. There's no actual metric towards success. That's a personal thing. What's success for me is different for what success is for you. They're not reaching their personal success metric because they're not actually in the game of life. They're not actually doing it. They're not showing up. Successful people, all they do is show up. They show up for their goals. They show up for their dreams. They show up for the life that they want. And I just wanted to illustrate that for you. The game of life is on the field. Are you in the field, or are you watching on the sidelines, critiquing yourself, saying that you're not worthy, saying that you're not ready, afraid of your own potential, afraid of what happens when you're on the field? Guess what? When you're on the field, the worst that can happen is that life tackles you, and then you get laid out. Now, it's coming to my attention that a lot of you guys are not actually showing up for your skin, all right? You have to show up for your skin. You have to take care of your skin, because your skin is what people see. And when you enter the game of life, people are going to look at your appearance and they're going to judge you off of that. It's important to keep your skin clean. It's important to keep your skin moisturized. It's important to have an actual skincare routine. And the only skincare routine that I trust with my skin is the skincare routine that I've been using since I was in college. Shout out Hanley. I've been using them for multiple years now, and it has definitely made a world of difference. My skin looks better, feels more elastic, feels more youthful. I promise you it will get rid of that acne or whatever you're dealing with your skin. I just want you guys to look good, feel good, and I want you guys to present yourself well in this world. We are purpose-driven men. We're not bum men. Let's just be real. At the end of the day, you have to invest in yourself to make sure that you're successful, and it starts with your physical appearance. Before you can buy anything, even a book, even a product that can change your mental, you have to look at your physical and ask yourself, okay, what are small things that I can invest in to improve how I look and improve how I feel about what I'm putting out into the world? You get 40% off your first box, 20% off for life, and you get a free gift. You can't beat that deal. First link below, check out Teach Hanley. That's the worst that can happen, is that you fall down, right? That's you. You fell down. But guess what? You can stand back up. We all fall down. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be scared of. There's no boogeyman, coming for you because you tried something new and then you failed. We all been through that, right? Like you're in the gym and you've been working out for a week and you still feel fat as hell. Like you still need to show up. Like nobody in the gym is going to judge you. And if they judge you for being in the gym, scum of the earth, horrible human beings. Because if you're fat as hell and you're in the gym, I'm happy to see you there. I'm going to support you. I'm going to cheer you on because we all started somewhere, right? There's no need to shame anybody. A lot of the times what you'll realize is the people that are actually in the game of life, the people who are actually successful in their endeavors, they don't judge people who are trying to do what they do, right? I have people who DM me all the time. They say that they want to be on YouTube. And I'm like, did you post your first video yet? And then it's a ghost town. It's a ghost town. Like, how do you want to do something, but you're not doing it? The only way to do something is to do it. It's because we're thinking about the end result and we're not thinking about showing up because we want to show up perfect and we want to show up already made and already there. But I promise you, success is you getting away from the sideline and saying, you know what? I'm actually going to enter the game of life. These people right now, think of them as you guys. All the views that you see on this video is actually the people watching the stadium. And I'm telling you to enter the game of life. You have permission. Some people are going to watch this video and actually enter the game of life. And that's freaking awesome, man. Shout out to you. Like you're actually going to start going to the gym. You're actually going to start that YouTube channel. This is you. You're a YouTuber right here, right? You're going to start that YouTube channel, future YouTuber, right? This is you all the way back here. You didn't think you were going to do shit, but then you clicked this video, it started making sense. You're about to do some shit. You don't know what you're about to do, but you're about to do something, right? That's you all the way down here. So I'm telling you guys, in order to be successful, you have to enter the game of life. Or you will be overlooked, right? You will be overlooked for opportunities. Life is going to give that opportunity to somebody else because they're actually in the game of life. See, a lot of the people that's in the game of life that actually show up and take a chance on themselves, right? Because that's the number one thing successful people do is show up. A lot of these people are not talented, bro. They just showed up. Like they're not the most talented, they're not the most educated, they don't have the most wisdom, but they got heart, they got grit, and they learn as they go. And because of that, they do have a lot of wisdom because they're actually acting. But it doesn't mean that they're the most talented, right? They're not the most talented. They weren't born with the most talent. They weren't born with the highest level of IQ. They just showed up. They just got on the field. And I said, you know what? It's my senior year. I got to figure something out. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. And I can't depend on a corporate job. If I get a job, that's great. But I never thought of that as like a shoo-in, right? I never thought of it as, oh, I got my degree, I qualify for a job. I never thought that because at the end of the day, that job can hire me, fire me, or that job can never hire me. And I never got hired, right? I was an entrepreneur straight out of college. And it's because I entered the game of life when it came to YouTube. And there's a lot of people that say that they want to do YouTube, but they don't show up. The difference is I showed up. That's all I did. I showed up, right? So the difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person is the person that's going to actually show up for their goals and dreams, despite how they feel, despite what's going on, despite their bank account, despite all of that, they're still showing up for themselves, showing up scared, showing up broken, showing up and not having all the answers because they'll figure it out as they go. They'll get the answers as they go, but the answers will only be revealed to those that actually show up in the game of life. And that's all you have to do. You have to just show up. And if you can show up, I promise you, it will make a world of difference. You don't have to be the smartest in the room. You just have to be the most consistent, and you have to show up no matter what.